book, and the reason I wrote it to publish it was because I'm looked up to a lot by a lot of people. And I really didn't want to be on that pedestal because I'm just as human as anybody in this room. And I bleed if you cut me. I hurt a lot. And I wrote the negatives of myself in that book so you could see me. Because I'm a woman too, and I react crazy, and I would drive up and down the road looking for him and hoping I would run into him. I went into bars. I don't even go to bars. Went into bars hoping I would run into him because so often he would find my car. And when he would find my car, he would find me. You know, he would come in and see me. There we would start our broken relationship all over again. So I literally put myself out there wherever I thought he may find me until the last few months, and I wouldn't go anywhere. And then when I met Brooke, that was just kind of a fluke. And when I met Brooke, it was absolutely meant to be. Because then when we married, I mean, you can read the rest of the story, but you can read the new book that'll come out about that. And how every one of us you take Scotty places he's never been. And you meet people through Shannon that you would have never met. Same way with the both of you. And that's just the way it is. Each one of us are put in a place where we're supposed to be. When we least expect it, something wonderful happens. Our lives change. In a split second, your life can change. So that's all I'm going to tell you about the book. But I would really ask you to read it from the beginning to the end. Because if you read it to the end, you'll recognize yourself in it somewhere. Because you're going to be there somewhere in this book. You're going to have felt some of this pain. And you're going to realize that sometimes God lets us suffer because we like it so much. You know, a lot of us go, but I don't want to hurt. I don't like to suffer. Then why are you doing it? You must like it because you constantly let it happen. And you could stop it at any minute. At any minute, I could have stopped that. Any minute, my life could have changed if I'd have walked away from John 7 years ago. Because I was with him 7.5 years ago. And there was some evidence early on that this was a very dysfunctional relationship. And I stayed in it because I had to learn through John how to love myself. And it was a hard lesson for me to learn. And he had a big old job to teach it to me because I didn't love myself. And all through my life, I allowed abuse and anything else that could happen to me. And then, when he came along, I actually had to make a choice. Whether I was going to live the spiritual life or go to a bar with him. And I couldn't do that bar. So I had to make that choice. And he literally said it. And when I made that choice, I've never regretted that.